Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tipped and Stiff podcast with your hosts, Cade, Almaraz, and Jarod. I'm so sorry. I took away your thunder. I took away your thunder.
I'm just going to go.
It's okay.
Jarod Sturycz, everybody.
Welcome. Very exciting. We have a returning guest with us today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yxng Mowgli Davy Wavy Baby, the second.
We thought it would be second
born.
Is there another guy on Spotify that's got that one?
Thank you for coming on, Ethan. Obviously, you are our first audio guest, and we thought it was only appropriate to have you as our first video guest as well. In a much different environment.
Yeah.
Than the first time.
A huge difference.
Yeah. It's cool. It's very cool.
I walked in here. I was like, wow.
It's on a special day, too. Today is Ethan's birthday.
Happy birthday.
His real name's Ethan. Sorry. You guys know. But he's 22. We got 5 years left.
Yep.
Make him good. You got a nickel. I got
a nickel.
Yeah.
I got a good 5.
I think I can do a lot in 5.
Do you think you really could?
Yeah.
What would you want to do? Let's pretend that this is really going to happen.
Okay.
Because what does each year look like? Like how do you get to 5 being the best 5?
I think in the next year, I would perfect live performances and
just
more connections.
Go crazy with that
and shit. And then I think the next 3 years after that would be like really like grind tours and stuff like that.
Right.
And then the 5th year would be me accepting my death. My inevitable death.
Your inevitable death.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Because you die
I'm on top
and
then probably watch every TV show on Hulu.
just watch. What's that one show where it's like, is that The Boys or something?
Yeah, that's on Amazon. Yeah.
Oh, just grind.
Yeah.
Something. That'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah.
You got a lot of animes I want to watch.
Yeah.
Anime?
Yeah.
Are you an anime person?
Yeah, sort of. I wouldn't fake, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not watching like Sailor Moon, are you?
No, not like that.
Like an anime person.
Nah, One Piece is too long for me.
It's very.
I like Attack on Titan. I like and 7 Deadly Sins and shit like that. Yeah.
Say the one everybody knows.
Naruto?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I love Naruto.
I'm just saying.
I have Sasuke's sword, like a replica of it. Yeah.
I like Fullmetal Alchemist. I like them a lot. I have all the books. I've read it like 3
actually?
times. Yeah, I really like it. I don't like Brotherhood because that one goes off from the books and the like.
Which one's the best? There's one that was better.
Which one? Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is either the one that's actually the story, and the Fullmetal Alchemist is the one that's not the story. But whichever one is the actual story is better. Like it's just the animated rendition of the books. But the books are great. The story is actually like super. It just such a good part for me because it's like it starts getting into like conspiracy about like the government and stuff like that, and so it's great. I'm like, I love this. This is great.
Is this a segue?
No. You're right. It's a fucking segue. You know what day it is, don't you? No.
2 9/11 podcasts.
2 9/11 podcasts.
First one was a trip.
Oh my god.
But no, like yesterday. Okay, 9/11 was yesterday, but I saw that you played.
I always in the least ironic way. I always celebrate on 9/11 because it just works out like that.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I'm always really happy on that day because I'm like, tomorrow's my birthday. So
right.
And like, I don't know, I was 1 when that happened, so I don't.
We don't have any attachment to that.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
Truly.
Airport security has always been been what it is now to me my whole life.
Yeah, when people were like, before 9/11, there was no airport security, and it's like, you're old.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
And it's not even that Like what did it used to be? Because like you just go through a metal detector now, or like a that thing,
right?
Whatever that's called.
Now they get like an excuse to like fondle your balls and shit like that.
They look inside
really
your body. They look like
they
just like radiate.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
They can see how big your dick is.
Yeah, no, they really can.
Judging. It's on record. It's on record. Everybody.
They literally violate your privacy. I mean, now you made it a segue, not me. You did it. You brought him.
That was the get.
Reverse psychology.
But what did you perform yesterday? How was that?
Yeah, I performed. I performed twice, but so the first time yesterday was a fucking mess. It was so chaotic. I wasn't gonna perform, and then so I called it off. Told everybody. I told you guys didn't show up because I was like, it's not happening.
Yeah, right. Richard was like, I'll call you in like 10 minutes, and the moment he hung up, I'm not getting that fucking call.
No.
10 minutes
was faded, but So they called it off, and then they were like, fuck it, let's do it.
But it was like
by that time
late.
everybody. No, it was like 8. It was like 9:30.
Really, it looked like it was like 11 when I saw somebody.
We kept going.
Right.
But the first time we did it, it was just like the people that happened to be at the house, because nobody knew that it was going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I performed for like 15, 20 people, but they're all like really good homies of mine. So I like that a lot.
That's that's a birthday performance.
Right.
I mean, that's
right. I sat down, I gave a speech. I don't know if anybody,
you give a speech.
Yeah. I gave
what
a speech.
Did you say?
I was just telling everybody I love them and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's really nice, because when you know everybody in the audience, like they're singing along and they're just really excited to see you.
Right.
Which is, I love that. Like, what more could you ask for?
Absolutely.
But then, we went to a different frat house, and we performed again. That was such a mess. But they had a better setup, so it sounded a lot better. Mm-hmm. But I started the performance after we handled everything. Shitload of people in his basement, musty as fuck. The walls were wet. The walls were wet. Yeah. And it sucks because it was super hot, but the walls were really cold. So like you wanted to be on the wall, but it was just sweat.
As it would be, and should be. My preference for like a college party is just the plain concrete wall. It
was like a white brick.
Was it? It was still.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Look at.
I mean, I was leaning on it. I was like, oh, fuck
it gives
hilarious.
Yeah. I was jumping around and shit, but it was funny because I started the performance and I only did 2 songs, and it took us so long to set up everything correctly, and everyone thought like the party was over. So as I was performing, everyone was leaving. Oh. Nobody, and like my closer friends that actually like support, I guess, and not you know what I mean. Yeah. They weren't there yet, so I was just performing to like a wood floor. Ooh. And then Trent got on, and then by the time Trent got on, he kind of drew everybody back in, and then after Trent, I went back and did the same 2 songs, and it was better, but my voice was so shot afterwards. I couldn't sing afterwards. Like,
right.
The last song was atrocious. Too. I couldn't hit anything.
What was the last song you did? I'm trying to think of how many high notes you had to hit.
It was Call Me When You Can.
Right.
It was the last song.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
And the hook is kind of high. So couldn't do it.
Did you perform a new song? I saw you perform something that I'd never seen, or was it a song with somebody?
Me and Trent do a song that we've only done for performances. It's just really fun. Mm-hmm. We barely make music together as much as we hang out. So
right.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know.
Just happens.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like making music at his house, and he doesn't like making music at my house, which is really what it is. We're together like almost every day,
right?
And we just never.
Well, you guys are best friends.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
That's your ride or die.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Good, gotta have that.
Truly, yeah. I got stuck with this one.
Yeah, good luck.
Hey, believe me, feelings goes both ways.
That's good though. I mean, like. That's cool that you guys have like the sharing, this bond that you guys can have with like just a song. Like you get to perform on stage with each other. Like
yeah, and it's easily the most fun that I get to do.
Right.
Because my songs are more like deeper, and I feel like I have to like put my fucking heart into it, like because that's what it is. But this song with Trent. It's called Enemies, and
Right.
it's just pop, like straight pop, punk-ish sort of thing. And I just get to like jump around.
Right.
So
that's fun. You're gonna have those.
yeah.
You have to have
It
those.
can't all be doom and gloom. Can't all be great,
right.
you know.
And being on stage with somebody is so much easier.
Automatically hype too.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
automatically you can make it more hype.
Yeah.
Just
I've always
fucking
thought like
build it.
I wish I played an instrument because I never know what to do with my hands.
Right.
Like I end up grabbing the cord with one hand and like just holding the mic weird with the other hand, and just trying to fucking
Jazz it
not
up.
look awkward.
Swing it.
Yeah.
Hit somebody with it. Yeah. Do what the Who does.
Or
Did-
using a
did-
rock
did-
band mic, so I could may
Right.
as well
Oh,
just
like
fucking
just
break
clap
it.
Bam.
somebody.
Clock
Like $10
somebody.
mic.
Easy. You can pay them back. It's not even a big deal.
Yeah, right.
They won't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a good show.
We have two of them, so
Right.
may as
Was it
well.
really Rock Band Mike?
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if it's like a rock band mic, but it is an awful. It's awful.
right. It wasn't at least a 58. Like
yeah,
something
it
like that.
looks like this mic, but it's
Right.
it weighs like half a pound.
Or you pick up these. There's a little weight to these.
Yeah, yeah.
If you got hit with this, that would hurt.
Yeah,
That would really hurt.
Oh, yeah.
It's also a 3/4 inch.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
It's not.
Even an
XLR.
XLR. Hey, you gotta make do.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Nobody. Gives
that's what all those
They
frat
just-
parties
They
are.
just want to see you perform. They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Does it feel weird? Like you're not in college, but you got a piece of the college experience.
Yeah, I think I just get the good side of everything.
Right. You just get the fun side.
Yeah, don't have to go to. I applied and I got into an EMT program because I want to do that
Yeah.
till things kind of take off.
Yeah. I've been thinking about joining the
Force, the
what?
medical force.
No, the force.
Ambulance force.
Imagine being a cop and an artist at the same time. They're like, "What do you do in your spare time?" I'm in a punk band. They're like, "You're a
Yeah.
cop, man."
I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah. For one person.
Yeah, I'm like Oregon.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about doing the operators union just because it's seasonal, but also you make a lot of money doing it, and then some guys don't work in the wintertime, so it's just like that'd be
Easy.
kind of nice to do. You could do like really simple touring in the wintertime and then just come back and you can still afford rent.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Can still
It's
live.
important.
Mm.
Things are important. But yeah, it's when I went to school in La Crosse in what, 2019?
2019. 18 to 19, right?
And I think all I got was the college experience. I didn't get any academic thing at all. I
Yeah.
think my entire time there was the college experience, which
I feel like a lot of people coming straight out of high school, I feel like that's
right.
really easy to do.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I dropped out, so it was even easier.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
even
you didn't even
easier.
have to
Yeah.
finish. You didn't have to
When
pull
you get
it
the
off.
second semester and you're like,
Did
what
you
if
drop out because you saw it going that direction, or did you drop out because you just didn't want to be there?
both.
Yeah.
It was both.
Yeah.
Well, I stayed until the end of the year. I stayed until I couldn't drop out anymore. That's how smart I am.
Yeah.
So I still owe them the money, but it is what it is. But like I was there, which is I didn't like college. I thought it was very boring, and I didn't like. I didn't feel. I was doing a finance major, which was stupid on my part.
Really out of character, I feel like.
No shit, yeah. But also I was taking biology classes, and so I
Yeah.
would just feel like I was getting my time wasted. I was like,
Yeah, well, it's the gen eds are like, it just feels like it's so pointless.
it's old. It's old because it's part of like when you talk to people older who went to college, they're like, well, you need those to learn about the world. It's like the internet is here.
Yeah,
These things are so accessible now.
Yeah.
It's a little more diverse and more like relatable than gen ed courses.
And it's
Right.
like, first of all, have you
Accessible, too.
listened to the people who took those biology courses and are 60? It didn't help. It didn't help them
It
one
did
bit.
not help.
Yeah,
They're
right.
still out the
There's
door like
still
anybody
Cash
else.
grab.
Yeah.
It really is. They don't
Yeah.
understand that they put themselves in the position of just justifying a cash grab. And
Yeah.
hey, whatever, fuck them. I don't care. I'm over it.
Hey, we're not in college.
Right.
Hey, fuck 'em.
Not my
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. It was
gonna
my
be-
money.
Well, yeah, I
gonna-
guess in a
gonna be
in a
excused.
backwards way. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for them to excuse it all. And then,
You're right, it's their
and the
money.
little bit that I have to pay, I won't have to pay.
They're gonna let it go.
I tried to go to school.
Where'd you want to go?
Yeah, you went to.
I went to ASU.
yeah.
For
Oh yeah, I forget.
Yeah, I was there for 3 weeks. I dropped out.
That was out of character for you, but it was in character when you left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do something with my life. You know, I can make music and go to school. Like, it's not the only thing. And then I got there, and long story short, I ran into money problems because Ivy, and it's not Ivy League, but it's a top 10.
It's up there.
And
it's a state
it's like
school.
$50K a year.
Right.
And my parents were like, we're not going to help you with that. And the government was like, we're not going to help you with that.
It's a good job.
You know how hard it is to get a student loan
Right.
for $50K
Right.
a year?
When you have like decent household incomes.
And when nobody's going to co-sign on it.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I dropped. I was there for 2 weeks.
That's a good decision.
I didn't owe any money.
Was it fun?
Why would you wouldn't want to continue?
Well, because I kind of knew towards the end I was going to drop out. So I dropped out of classes the day before like the cutoff. So I didn't owe any money for any of the classes. All I had to pay for was the room. So it was basically a hotel for like 2 weeks. And I just fucking just getting lit with a bunch of people. I still talk to a lot of people that I met there.
Right.
So
Over the span of the 2 colleges that I've dropped out of, I only have 6,000. I know. I was meant for this.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I truly
may as well try again, dog.
I think I only have like 6,000 in debt.
Okay, yeah, that's not.
That's fucking nothing.
That's really not bad.
Still?
That's probably gonna be excused.
I have never paid it once.
You get like 15 years, don't you? You get like a while.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
No,
wait until the government comes.
Usually they only give you like 6 months to start paying after you've graduated.
Yes.
But
so I just did like the minimum.
Right.
I mean,
and it's like $20. So I don't do anything. Half of it is subsidized. Half of it is subsidized.
It's a rounding error, if anything. It'll be a rounding error if you don't pay it back.
Half of it is subsidized, so there's no interest on it.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I'm weighing the game out. I know they're gonna go away. Dude, eventually there's gonna be a war that they need everybody to be on board on, and they're gonna be like, well, if you do this one, we'll give you this, and I'll be like, well, I'll vote for you. Hey, I'm only in this for
like
me.
you have to enlist to have your.
I'm already on the draft. We're all in the draft.
That's true.
I'm dodging.
Yeah.
Sure.
If there's a draft right,
You literally just built your case.
What?
Like,
what?
It's recorded. Like they just built your case. They just built your case to put you in jail.
No, I'm just saying like, if there's, what am I gonna do on the front lines?
For real.
I'm not gonna fucking kill people. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna smoke pot and fucking die. Like,
do meth.
I'd probably go out that way. I don't even disagree
smoke
with
pot
that.
and die.
I would feel good doing things that like people 60, 70 years ago did. I'd feel kind of like, it'd feel kind of right to be like, yeah, we came back to this. This is a good point to restart back to like being in a war.
So you're calling for it?
I'm calling for it. I'm calling somebody. Like if we went back, I wouldn't be like this is the worst. I wouldn't be like this is the worst thing that could happen. I'd be like, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta restart at that level.
The worst things have
let's restart with the draft.
Happened. We don't
That's
know
the thing.
Yeah,
There's
right.
not gonna be a draft because
No, you're right. Well, we've had a rather lame and uninspiring war. That's why. Like when you think about like World War II movies, everyone's like, "Fuck yeah!" Dude,
Yeah.
when you think of like Afghanistan, they're like, "That's kind of racist." Dude, you watch like a movie on Afghanistan, like half the people are like, "This is for God's America," and then half of the other side is like, "This is kind of racist." Like there's no agreement.
American Sniper, right?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
American Sniper.
Horrendous movie.
Fucking movie. It's such a tragic movie.
It's horrendous.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Like,
Well, then the guy
glorified.
I mean, it's a real story. It's not just a movie, right?
Yeah,
So
well, the guy lied about a lot of stuff too. You know,
in the book, because the book was
he blamed who was it? The Minnesota governor. What was his name?
I don't know.
You do know him. The guy who talks like this.
The big boy.
Big guy. He talks
the
like
guy
this.
who did coke. No, it's the guy in Toronto.
No. He has a cool name, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's out of my realm.
Mine too.
I don't know. He accused him of like getting in a bar fight. Jesse Ventura.
Oh yeah,
Jesse Ventura.
It's a fire name. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good name. That's like an artist name. That's
he was like, I remember meeting him at this bar, and he's like, we never got into a fight. Like Jesse was like, he got mad at me and then left. I was like, that was it. And then like he sued him for the book. And won.
Yeah, just made him look. I mean, he's a politician.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah,
because he lied in it, and like Jesse was like, I think the guy's a sociopath. Like he's like, I don't think he knows, which is so weird because then you hear like the way he died was from like a PTSD guy, like someone with PTSD at the firing range got triggered and then killed him. Because it was Chris Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Chris killed Chris Kyle. There's a lot of weird things about that. Here's the problem. If other people are like the American Sniper movies are good, I put American Sniper in the same like category as the God Is Not Dead movies.
Yeah, it's in that vein. It's in that same lane of like B, C, D movies, like not even A list.
Have you ever seen God's Not Dead?
No, but I know it. I've seen like people on YouTube.
Hilarious.
Like, what the fuck is this?
It's hilarious. It's like
interesting movie.
It's like you have like every woman in the movie is wearing like very conservative colors, and then they're like when the liberal comes, it's like a girl like wearing something not even like scandalous, just like wearing colors, and they're like, oh my god, it's like fucking strange. And then I remember being in high school when that movie came out, and I was just like making fun of it to people, and they're like, I like the movie. I'm like, because at the end of the movie it asks people to text your family, text your friends, and let them know God's not dead. And I'm like, did you text people? And they're like, yeah, I did. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, in high school.
You listened to what
if I got
they
a text that said, hey, bro, just letting you know, God's not dead.
Right.
I'd be like, shut
like, is this a code? Is this a coded message? Like,
yeah.
Do you need help?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
I'm coming over now.
Yeah.
Send me your location.
Send me your Snap location. No, really. It's insanity. Like that movie. And they made 2 of them.
Yes.
Dude, but when you watch those movies, it's like watching the Jehovah Witness clips. You ever like the Jehovah Witness clips? What people don't know about like Jehovah Witnesses, there's like a meeting that comes, and they have like these really weird clips that they play at like this arena almost, and it's just like a big congregation of like everybody in that state that comes. And I had a friend who used to be one. He would show me like some of the videos would get leaked, and they post them on YouTube, and you watch them, and it would be like this woman would go to a store, and it'd be like they'd be like, do you want to buy like this ribbon to support like the LGBT? And she like, the camera like looks around, everybody has the ribbon on. First of all, this would never happen in real life.
Never.
No one does this.
This doesn't exist in real life.
No store is like, do you want it?
Yeah.
Like no one does it unless it's for cancer.
Yeah, right.
That's the only other thing. She looks around, she's like, no, I don't want one. And the woman checking the person out is like, why not?
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden she's like, I just, I don't really support. And they're like, what are you? And like it becomes like when she's standing up for her faith. I'm like, dude, this has never happened. No. This is a piss dream.
It's a metaphor.
It was like a Jehovah Witness wet
It's like
dream.
asking if you want to support the kids when they're like, you want to round up to support starving kids in Africa, and you're like, nah. They're like,
no, you go.
So you're a shitty person,
right? That's the weird part.
They're like, I wouldn't either.
For normal America, it's like a bit. For like these people, it's like the worst thing ever. Right?
Yeah.
You just gotta go. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. No, not today.
No one at a checkout cares about their life that much. No. They really don't.
They care about some starving child's life more.
No,
I don't even know him.
No, they're like, fuck him.
I don't know what it is. Like, never.
No, they got boars over there and plenty of meat. Snakes.
What's there? No, I'm kidding.
They're set.
What's there? Really got my ass exposed.
Oh.
we said specifically starving kids in Africa. We said,
did we?
Because that's
usually what we're talking about. And then they got really good in like the 90s when they're like, starving kids here. And they're like, right.
Like, not to get nationalistic.
And they're like, we don't care about them either.
No, not even like that.
I still need to know them.
No, I just mean like it like gotten so bad. It's like, now they're starving kids here. So that's, hey, like the whole everywhere's not looking.
Can you show me a picture? Can you show me a photo of this person?
It's like in the
let me see how bad.
That's what I was just thinking about.
Dude, I've never been pressured. I think I've only donated at those things like 3 times. And
you're not supposed to do it because it goes to that company and then they use it for tax benefits. Yeah,
right.
It
is a write-off.
Yeah.
I only know. To be fair, I do know only one.
Taco Bell does that shit constantly. Yeah.
I only know one person who actually did benefit from like a fast food charity.
Was he a starving child?
No, it was for the Ronald McDonald's houses. The ones where like if a kid has a birth defect, they give like the parents a free hotel to stay in, and they're called the Ronald McDonald's houses. And like I know someone who actually like.
But I don't know what that is. They get you a hotel for like a night?
No. It's like these, these buildings they make for like parents.
I was just gonna say for
it's like these buildings they make for.
They give them to live there.
To live, parents, if like their kid has like severe birth defects and has to like undergo surgeries, and to take the pressure off of them paying for like nights of staying in the hotel, staying in a hotel or staying in the hospital. Yeah, they let them stay in the Ronald McDonald's.
And you know someone that got that? That's cool.
Yeah, that's the only. It was me. I was the child. No, no. But no, that's like the only one. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever heard of. I've only heard of people benefiting from one handout, and that's like Medicaid. Otherwise, I've never heard of anyone getting anything like charitable to them. It's always been giving it somewhere, and then it disappears, and that's it. Like you don't know where it goes.
The stimulus check. Right.
It's true. It's true.
The stimulus check. I don't know where my stimmy went.
Dude, you didn't get it?
No, I just don't know what I did with it.
Oh, right.
But you don't know what you used it for?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just went in because it probably was spread out.
Right. Yeah. Just alcohol.
I don't do drugs. I drink a lot though.
822. You can say that now.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I gotta chill out.
Right.
I was thinking like
look at you. Weird.
I was able to use the excuse for a while. I'm 21. Of course I'm an alcoholic. I'm 21. Now I'm 22, and everyone's like,
put it.
Yeah. Start thinking about your future.
When we were at your house the other day, and then we pull up with like 8 boxes of Trulies.
We had like 6 or 7.
Did my parents say anything?
No, we came in like fucking ghosts. We went right.
It's kind of concerning.
We ran right down to the basement. Not even intentionally, but we were just like, well, that's where.
Because that 2-for-1 12-pack deal, dude. I've been coming home with fucking
unsafe
2 12-packs for the last.
It's 2 for 1.
Yeah, or no, it's one for. Yeah, 2 for 1.
Buy one get one free. 2 for the price of 1.
That, like,
2 for 1.
It's 2 for 1.
It's just a weird way to say it.
That's like the phrase.
Actually, this is the way to say it.
But no,
usually people say buy one get one free.
No, you say 2 for the price of 1. You don't say 2 for 1.
2 for the price.
That's like you're paying.
You just say 2 for.
Yeah, this is
you
your
get
fault.
2 for giving 1.
It's just a 2 for. That's
no.
We'll be right back.
Who was I don't know. It is funny when people like joke about shit like
kids.
That. I didn't have.
I loved looking.
I didn't have like a drinking problem in college. I don't think I've never had a drinking problem. But
you said you dropped out of school because you were only getting the good side of college, which to me means drugs and alcohol.
Well, listen, I could handle
alcohol is a drug.
This is true, but listen to me. When we would pregame for a party.
If you
Thursday, Friday,
if you pregame, you're an alcoholic.
If you need to get drunk before you get drunk, you have a problem.
No, it was. Well, here's the thing. This is how I would do it. I would have my Fireball, which was my go-to.
Right. Still is.
Every bonfire.
Proudly, everybody would get in. We have like 8 people. It was always funny when there was more girls there, because it was just funnier when I would do what I would do. And they would be like, They'd be like, all right, everyone would be like making their mixed drinks, and then they'd look at me and they're like, what are you gonna do? I'd be like, right, and I just like, right, just knock it back. And they'd be like, because like every girl in America who's been to college has had a negative experience with Fireball, so they all just like start gagging. They're like, that's horrible. And I just like, you get like to the 1/4, getting to the half mark, and you slam it down, because I was 225. It was easy for me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm going to be good. And they're like, of course you're going to be good. And then like 5 minutes, 10 minutes would go by, and I'd be on the floor, like rolling, like
on the sand at the fires,
or the sand. Yeah. And I would be rubbing my face like on the carpet. And my girlfriend at the time, he would be asking, like, is he okay? And she'd be like, it's what he does.
There was actually a thing.
You're like choking on your vomit.
Right. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Part of the process. He's having a good time.
Trust it. You're like, trust
He's dancing right now.
Trust it. And no, it was my process, because then by the time we had to go, it'd be like 30 minutes. And I'd be like, all right, here we go. And I feel like spry. I would feel like good. I would have like a spring in my step.
Yeah.
And then we get to the party.
That's fun.
No, it's great. And then you just do whatever's at the party.
Downs.
I'm not sure if this is an unpopular opinion, but I like throwing up in the sense that, like when you feel like you have to throw up, I like throwing up because it's instantly relieving.
I thought that was going to a much different area.
Like, I like throwing up because
that's how I stay scared. I drink every day, but I just throw it up.
I just
right
throw
away,
it
so.
instantly.
Oh yeah, of course. If you feel sick, it's like I do this. I'm done, dude.
I've only done that like one time.
It's like almost like if I really get
weird.
sick, I think it's like because I throw up and then it's like, oh, I'm done. I don't have to worry about this anymore, and I can just go to bed. You know
Sometimes it always doesn't work.
Yeah.
Depends what you ate. Depends like what you drank
You're
and
a
when you
coward.
drank it. Well, some might say.
I drink anything that'll get me drunk. I was at Brewfest last night mixing fucking. It's Everclear, fuck it.
Right.
No, but yeah, I was at Brewfest, which is the most Wisconsin thing that you could possibly
At
do.
what place? I
At
missed it.
Brewfest, which
It's like-
it's downtown by the.
We're Taste of Wisconsin. Usually.
Yeah, and it's you buy a wristband. I still got it on, and you just drink.
Is that where you two were heading to?
I
When
mean,
you
Richard?
passed by me yesterday?
Yeah.
And you didn't invite me.
I mean, it's like a limited ticket thing.
It's
Sorry.
exclusive, Cade.
Yeah, it's exclusive.
I understand.
You're the gem.
You have to be. You have to be a pure Wisconsinite.
So you drove by. I was born here.
His
but
ancestors
you're
are actually
not a
probably
purebred.
more from here. Than
No, my ancestors are not more from here than.
Okay, sorry.
That's what I meant.
I was racist.
That's not what I meant. That came out wrong. I called you not a purebred.
You did.
That came out a little
But
weird.
then I realized his
Don't worry about
ancestry.
it. Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Well, what happened there? What'd you do there?
What was it like?
I pulled up there, and the only reason I went was because my parents were like, "We got tickets," and I think it
Yeah.
was their way of trying to do something for my birthday, trying to do because
Right.
it's traditional for them, like decade long tradition. And they get all these fucking snack. Everybody was wearing these snack necklaces with a shitload of pretzels, and like they put meat
say a
sticks and
snack
like
On your
necklace?
birthday?
A snack
That's
necklace.
disgusting.
On your
That
birthday?
yeah,
sounds
I didn't
amazing,
wear it.
though.
I didn't wear it because I was like, this is
On your
a lo-
birthday?
well,
No.
yesterday,
Yeah.
9/11.
Do they do it for 9/11?
In a weird way, they might just because it's like everyone's drinking, you know.
I mean, I saw
It's-
fireworks
It's a
last
pretty
night.
American thing.
Are you doing anything today for your birthday?
I'm gonna go out to eat with my family.
Do you want to go out to eat with us before you go out to eat with your family?
No,
I
because
understand.
we're about to do some
I
like
respect that.
my grandpa's buying, so we're about to get some expensive
You better
shit.
get-
What
Yeah.
was
You gotta
Brewfest
bougie.
like? Was there a fight?
Yes,
I mean,
no,
who cares?
No, dude, it's literally it's just the most Wisconsin people you could imagine.
that sounds horrendous.
Everyone's got 40-pound guts,
Yeah.
and it's just there's tents everywhere of just weird beers.
Now I
and-
know where I wanted 9/11 to happen.
Yeah. Oh, well,
That'd be the true remake.
yeah. Well, and it's fun. I mean, it's cool to like try everything. You get a cup. My cup had it was broke.
Was it
which was
good?
dope. What, the beer? Or
Beer. Did you
yeah,
try a
there's
bunch of
there's a
shit?
few beers. Yeah, I had like this dream. It was like a tangerine dream thing from Rustic Road. It's downtown.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty cool. Yeah, it was good beer. But I had some shit beers though.
There's some.
Yeah.
Some,
Oh, I'm
some
sure.
fucking like throw it on the
Yeah.
ground, whatever.
Right in front of 'em.
But
That's
yeah,
fine.
right. Yeah, like
Literally.
actually. Like,
Did you really?
yeah. Like, why the fuck did you put this in my cup? Like, actually.
Did you have to pay for it? At
No,
first,
you
or
pay. No,
kinda,
you
like,
you
pay
buy the
a
wristband and
flat
then
thing?
everything is free.
That's
So and it's
That is-
it's
that is
3
the most
hours long,
Wisconsin
and they
thing.
pour you up probably like 4 ounces. They eyeball every pour, so sometimes you get like a shot, sometimes you get like 5 shots.
Nice.
or is
But
it
me-
happening once?
Once a year.
Oh, so it's not like a repeat
was just that
weekend.
Saturday.
thing?
Yeah, it's
Probably a
once
good idea not to
once
do
a-
that like
a lot.
weekends in a row.
Yeah, and it's just for
A lot.
breweries to show off,
Right.
basically.
Right.
You know,
That's
it's like
actually
it's like how Summerfest is like free concerts and
See,
shit.
this
so
is
it's-
why drugs
Right.
should be legal, because that should be like that. We should have like crack fest, and that's what it should be like. We should have the
so
same
try my blue crack and my pink
yeah,
crack and my,
yeah, absolutely. It'd
yeah.
be safer than
Yellow
what I mean.
crack.
Think about it. Think of how weird, how like undone alcohol is. Where we're like, we're gonna have a little festival, and you can just drink for 3 hours, and everyone's like, cool. Like some of those people definitely drove home drunk. Like
Oh,
absolutely.
fucking like all of them. I bet.
70%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
80%. Right. And everyone's like, hey, it is what it is.
Hey,
but it's
It's
just like,
Wisconsin. and
but like a
everyone-
year ago, like you got a felony for like having a gram of weed on you. Right. But
I
like
mean,
how
you still can.
right you
And-
it's
and
up to
here
the,
you
yeah.
can. Yeah.
But how funny would that be? They should have just a drug fest. Do it the same.
That's
thing.
called Burning Man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
the
right.
rave, like
Legal.
like a
Right.
rave.
But they
yeah.
have to have it
Well, they
in
have
the
like
thing.
weed fests of some
Yeah, but
kind.
they're probably
like,
really lame.
There's like guys
They're
holding.
probably
This
kinda
guy's like
lame.
yeah, it's
holding up.
probably a lot of people that are way too proud to be
There's like
potheads or like I'm
There's like
starting a
guys
business.
with like those gem glasses on, and they're like holding up opiates, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
putting the flashlight to it.
Yeah.
They're like,
No,
"This
that'd
is
be
real.
cool. like
It's just a
uncut
real
gems,
Quaalude.
like uncut gems, but
Right.
like with like crack rock,
Like you bring,
like with a
you bring me this Percocet, you think I'm
vial.
a fucking joke? That'd be that's okay. That would be hilarious though. That should be
Yeah.
real life. That should not be in the depths of hell of maybe New York or Chicago.
The
that
thing
should
is,
be out. For
I
the public.
feel like
for the taking.
Open air.
I understand where you're going with this. I just feel like a group of people drinking is not the same as a group of people smoking crack.
course not.
Okay, hold
And
on.
doing bath salts.
Crack is
But I'm not saying they
okay.
should be-
Well,
Everyone
those
would
are
be
extreme
naked.
examples.
Well, what do you think? You have a drug fest. You think everyone's just gonna smoke weed?
Well, they're gonna smoke. They're not.
Most
they're,
people
They're
who
gonna have
hold on,
like,
to be
people
fair,
fucking
shit.
candy
To be
flipping,
fair.
like taking their clothes off and fucking laying.
They're
on the
gonna do.
ground, like,
They're to be fair. People are gonna do crack whether we have the fest for or not.
yeah.
We're not giving a
Kenosha's got
place.
that nasty heroin problem.
Right. We're gonna no. All these things
Yeah,
happen
get it
either
out.
way. I'm just saying, do we put them out in the open?
I'm saying, do we make money off of it?
Right.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
we charge at the door? Is there a wristband
This
situation?
Is a tax reason. We
Or
have
is
to
it a
collect
stamp?
taxes to put into the rehab. So this is, come on.
So
we don't do that with alcohol. Taxes just like you think that taxes from alcohol would go to like helping people, but they just go to buying more missiles.
We should sell the people the heroin so we can pay for their rehab.
You agree with this, right?
I feel like
Where do
you're
you
trying to
stand?
direct this conversation.
No, I don't know.
No.
We're just kind
into
of going.
Well, I was starting off with a joke, but now I'm really thinking about it in the
Now I'm
sense
thinking,
of
I'm thinking about like
that's-
the
you know,
problem
you
of
gotta
like
get political
rehab
about
and
it.
like I don't know.
the thing is that I'm just
the
well,
medical
no, we
industry sucks.
we don't ever talk about like weed on this podcast, but it is strange that marijuana is like the state next to us.
Yeah, I mean, you're a 10-minute drive
Literally.
from here, from like this.
Where this
You're
spot
like-
is.
Yeah,
10
you're
minutes.
10
I
minutes.
could go and buy it and they would sell it to me.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
But it's so strange
could
though.
come
It's
back.
just like what is America waiting on? I really thought Joe Biden was like gonna make that happen.
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
I don't know. I just thought maybe he would do something, and then
Do you want him to do? Do you like think that like with your experience with weed,
Yeah,
which is
pretty extensive.
pretty extensive,
Yeah, yeah.
it goes a long way back. Do
Yeah.
you think that like that should be something that's more like literally accepted by the law? Like, do you think that needs to happen for people to like feel okay about doing it?
I mean, in terms of like my parents, I guess. I mean, I feel okay with smoking weed if that's
Right.
like, but
right.
Right.
it's never felt, the only times it's ever felt illegal to me is when you're in a situation where like a cop is like fucking,
Right.
yeah, he's like looking in your car and shit.
Yeah.
But
Have you had that happen?
never got my car searched, but
Right.
I've been like stopped and for weed and,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
like,
right.
yeah, of course.
Well,
Everybody
it's
kinda has.
just what are we complaining about? Again, it's just like it's not. It's just
I think there's plenty of funny. I think it's funnier that the situations that arise from like illegal drug deals than like if you went to like a dispensary. It's too like quaint. Like people get robbed in like an illegal drug deal, and that's
I know someone
interesting.
who got like
That's
killed at a
that's
drug
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a little more like I don't know. It's a little more interesting culture.
Right.
to
Have
it.
you
Need a
been
little
in a
excitement.
dispensary?
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah. I was in a dispensary
You
in
got
Colorado.
like bulletproof glass and shit, and like you're not even allowed to go into the room with like the actual
Right.
product in it.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're not like 21, they make you wait
drive-through
outside.
menu. They should just make
yeah,
it,
I actually like they.
just make it a
I
McDonald's.
hate like how bud tender,
do that.
which I think is it's an awful name, but
Mhm.
I hate how like I don't like they're so upfront and serious and like
Bud tender.
happy about
Right.
selling you weed.
Well, that's also this is the thing. Like we're talking about being making it legal, but then the people who are the most annoying about it are now more in the open, and then someone
Yeah.
puts a microphone up to them, and it's
Yeah,
like
because
that
they're
was
the ones
l-
willing to. I mean, it's like that with literally anything.
anything.
Yeah.
We're going through we're people are like collecting things like none other now, like with Pokemon cards and fucking baseball. Like it's like people.
Are you into that?
No, I'm not. Are you into that?
I think it's cool. When I was a kid, I thought it was cool. I
when
collected
was a
Yu-Gi-Oh
kid-
cards.
No, I collected too, but now people collect them because they think they're like going
Because
to
it's
turn
money.
a profit.
Yeah,
yeah.
there's not like an actual.
it's-
There's no enjoyment in it.
Right, it's a money
No.
thing.
You got people
Purely-
buying like $10,000 worth of boxes, and they just fucking flip through the cards trying to find one. that'll maybe make their money back.
And you have fucking like Gary Vaynerchuk going to goddamn like rummage sales and be like, yeah, we could turn this over for like $40 each one. It's like, you have like $1 million.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here?
Yeah.
Go home, Gary.
Go.
It's the same thing with that guy from fucking Barstool. Like, keeps like looking at eats pizzas all day.
I was just talking to my dad about this. I was like, yeah, he's like, I don't know if he's a billionaire. He's probably not a billionaire, but
he's probably
millionaire for sure.
He's definitely a millionaire. Yeah, like up there for sure. But and he's making TikToks about pizza reviews.
He's such a fucking troll. Like that's like,
he's
definitely like.
No, I like him.
You like Dave Portnoy?
Yeah, I think he's cool.
I think he did something good.
Yeah,
I
for
think,
sure.
I just don't know. He's like.
I don't pay attention to Barstool.
I can't.
No,
but I like Dave Portnoy.
That was a big development in like social media and
the fact
like
that you go to college and
you know.
some people's identity is fucking Barstool Sports. And it's like, can
Barstool and
you get
Nelk
a
Boys.
job, dude?
Barstool Boys, did you say?
Barstool and Nelk Boys.
Oh, Nelk Boys.
That's
get a job.
It's a lot of the people I'm around.
Get a job.
But I like it. I like the get a job.
You're not a Nelk Boy.
Touch grass.
No, some people need to call it quits. Like when you're watching Nelk, it's just or if your identity becomes part of it.
Right.
You need to
if your identity is
you need to burn your hand on a stove at a McDonald's a little bit.
Put your hand in a vat of grease
and go. Right, I never want to be back here again, and then go back to school and put it down. You know what I mean? Just like grow up, and that's
you. Can you say that?
What?
Put it down. You got kicked out for being an alcoholic. So
I did not get kicked out.
The police showed up.
The police came.
There was an incident. They covered it up.
Dude,
it was bad.
You were escorted out of the building. Your friends were watching you. Some were crying.
You fought 3 people.
He pushed somebody in the river. The kid almost died. Almost drowned.
They're like, you're lucky you didn't go to court.
The middle of January.
No, I don't mean put it. I mean like put that shit. That's just annoying.
Like don't have it be your identity.
This is the problem. You look at like middle school, like 14, 16-year-olds. It's like every week they're like trying on a new identity. The saddest part, like you go to college and you meet some of these guys who have like, they grew up in like pretty nice families, didn't struggle or anything like that, but they're not creating anything either. And it's like, they're still that little kid of like identity crisis, and it's boring. So like
but it's also sad. It's also kind of like making millions of dollars.
But what I'm saying is maybe they should add a little trauma to their life, and I think you can do that. But getting
trauma's what
kill their parents,
Deweys, a few Deweys will do it.
Batman them.
Trauma undoes trauma.
Interesting. Right? You know what I mean? Go like.
Let them live their life.
Right.
Fuck them. But like, I like
do something scary.
One of my favorite things to do is people watch. So I like those people because they're just interesting to watch. I love going to frat houses and just watching.
It's like a zoo.
I haven't done that in a long time.
It is. It's like a zoo.
Yeah. I had such a negative experience with that because when I was younger, when I was a freshman, it's a power dynamic. So you can't just sit and observe.
You're being outside of it.
Like, please, sir, can I get into your party?
Right.
Yeah. But if you're not even in school and they don't know you, it's like you walk in, you're just going to a party.
But to be fair, we were also dicks because we would show up at the parties and try to steal alcohol and then leave because we weren't 21.
Everyone does that.
Yeah,
that's why they're like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's why they get violent.
Yeah, that's why hazing is a thing.
That's true. I remember one time I was there for Oktoberfest. Also, lacrosse Oktoberfest, grand old time. It's very
everywhere in Wisconsin is pretty serious about Oktoberfest.
Yes. It's a grand old time.
I
remember these kids were like hanging out. They were like one of the roommates' younger brother, and they were only like 18. And like none of us wanted to buy them alcohol because we didn't give a shit. So like, well, we're gonna go try to get into a party and grab some alcohol. And they come back with like half a 24-pack. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this? They're like, oh, from the apartment upstairs.
You talked about this on one of the podcasts, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's fucking insane. They jumped up on the balcony and opened their like sliding door.
They broke in
and stole a half case of a half 24-pack and brought it into the apartment right below them. Like it wasn't even a secret.
Yeah, but low-key, that's a finesse.
It's a felony.
No, it's impressive. It's impressive, but when you're,
it's a finesse.
Have you seen the new? You guys watch TikTok, right?
Yeah, of course.
Have you seen the new trend where You steal things from the school.
The devious licks. I love
yeah.
I love these devious.
I fucking love them.
There was a one where there was like on the PA of the school, some administrator was like reaming these kids, and so the kid who's been pulling off them was filming it, and she was like, "You will see consequences. They will not." She was like, "We will arrest you."
I used to allegedly take things from Tremper all the time, and I might have videos of it. I forgot
about that, dude. Statute of limitations.
A lot of people claimed that I would take things from Tremper all the time.
You put them
just
back.
Goofy shit. They were claiming, and I don't know. Videos might be on my phone.
Is there a lot of claims about you?
No.
Yes. Yeah. There's. Claims.
I don't think anybody ever filmed.
One guy said I took a velvet rope from the auditorium and. And I don't know. He was telling one of my friends it might still be in my room.
He claims.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He was.
You're not saying anything.
He was talking to one of my friends about it, and
it's so funny.
Yeah. He said I took a trombone. Yeah. I don't know where these claims came from, but.
If you were to take a trombone, if these claims were true, how would that have happened?
Right.
The way this guy would. Why my friend would tell you it'd be a kind of a long story. It's not really worth getting into.
Interesting.
I say it is.
Interesting.
You want to get into it?
I saw somebody who looked just like you. I swear to God.
It wasn't me. It looked a lot like me.
Attempt to steal or formulate plans to steal the giant bass drum from the percussion.
Yeah.
I remember there was text that I got from this person who looked exactly like you and almost had almost the exact same name as you. No, you don't know him.
Okay.
His name was Beethan.
Beethan Davies.
What a lame ass name.
I know. Lavey.
And he was gonna open up the back doors of like this back entrance to the school and get a van, and we were gonna toss that bitch in there. We were gonna try to grab anything else we could. He wanted me to help him.
It never happened.
Multiple felonies.
No, it didn't.
It would have been multiple.
It would have been multiple.
And you would have got caught.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. If it happened,
would have got caught.
Beethan was reckless, bro. He was a character. He was a great.
Beethan's a bit.
He was a great saxophone player. And,
yes. Yeah.
You know, he dabbled with. He was in jazz band too. You know.
What was your high school career? Now you've gone from here to who you.
My high school career was having a girlfriend that hated everything that I did and smoking too much weed, and then we broke up senior year, and then it became band and smoking too much weed.
Yeah. I like
because I dropped out.
That's a clean cut.
Or I went to e-school my senior year because the mental stress of breaking up with my girlfriend was a lot for me to handle, and so I just took e-school, and then I would go in for band. And it was fucking awesome.
Were you going for 3 bands?
3 bands, yeah. I was in 3 of the 4 bands at Tremper, and
I'm sorry.
It was great. I would.
Sorry if I'm smiling, but I do find it. Fun.
No, I like it. I had a fucking great time. I would wake up, smoke, make breakfast, do e-school for like an hour, and then I would.
That's not real.
And then I would. No, it isn't. It was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
So I didn't even do half the classes because there's Spanish 3 online.
I swear to God, I did English class in 2 days.
Yeah. No, I did. I mean, I tried to pace myself because I was like, if I finish all of this right now, I'm going to be because I went to school at 12. Now I'd have to take my sister to school at like 7. So if I finished everything and I had nothing to do, I probably would have just played video games and smoked until I had to go to school, which is, I know, it was a lot of weed.
Do your parents know about your weed endeavors?
Yeah. I don't smoke anymore, actually.
Do they care?
I don't. Yeah. Very occasionally I'll smoke. Yeah. Last night I hit a blunt. My birthday.
It's a fucking party.
Yeah. But
we don't. Yeah.
Yeah. My parents found out. They went on vacation. Classic. Thought it was cool to smoke in the house, and we smoked in the basement. So it just
stayed.
Yeah. It
didn't go anywhere.
It was fucking awful.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Was it a lot that you smoked?
Yeah. And it was out of a gravity bong, so it was like the smoke was just fucking
and the water and shit
everywhere.
Like that.
Yeah,
that sticks to shit.
How old were you?
I was 16.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not
that's-
fully developed as an
okay.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fine,
It's
dude.
in line with what I would expect from a 16-year-old.
And like they knew that I smoked, but like they were afraid to bring it up or something. I don't know what it was. Now I talk pretty freely about it, but they still a little weird about it. I don't know why. I'm not really sure why.
People think it's a dirty thing, and they
At
don't
this
want to
point,
think of
how?
shit as
They
a
fucking
dirty.
drink every day. Like,
Yeah.
You drink every day.
yeah, of course.
I drink every day.
I'm my daddy's
Yeah.
son, you know. Like,
You drink every day.
I drink every day.
It's a big deal. They say it's good for your heart. They say
I have a bad heart.
They say 2 beers a day is good for your heart.
My heart has been feeling better when I have, 2 beers a day plus the cigarettes.
My emotions
That's
feel
fucking
better
good.
too.
I don't know.
Everything feels a little better.
I think you know this, but I don't know if you know this. I have an actual heart condition that in
Yeah.
the description of it says I could die in my sleep. Like whenever, yeah.
Yeah, I remember because
Wow.
you know why I remember, because we went to a party like a day after you got your diagnosis, and I knew
Oh,
that it
yeah.
happened, and I came up to you, and I was
Yeah.
like, for whatever reason I forgot that these events had happened. I was like, Ethan, how are you? And you're like, hey. And I was like, right.
Just-
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What party was that? I remember that.
It was at
Taylor's.
house, yeah.
Oh yeah. Was that the going away one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a funny.
That was my
one.
first time showing my
It's a
face in
funny
like a month because I was just fucking tweaking for like a
Yeah.
whole.
Right.
I was having like panic attacks every day and shit. Couldn't sleep.
That
It was a weird time.
that was a weird
You
because
had
that was
and then right after I had the same thing.
yeah.
Like right after you had that, I had the
It's
exact
damn near
same.
infectious.
for,
I
like,
just think
a
like I
month.
don't know. I was smoking too much. I think because
Were you vaping too much too? Because that's
I vape
Yeah.
way too much.
now your heart's stronger. You can handle it. That's why you keep.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
okay,
You've been working out.
Yeah.
There you go. We got to
good.
keep. Hey, as long as you keep it, gotta get it.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
You'll be good.
I mean, I sit in a chair, in a computer chair, and just do random shit
This is true.
a lot. So I need to.
We're doing it right now.
we're all
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be like
Yeah. Yeah.
we sit so much. We're all gonna be like what's it called when like not infertile.
Probably that. Also that. What were we? No.
no, what's
hold
the
on.
word? No, it's not. It's just not for men. It's not infertile. I don't think it's called. What
It's
are they called?
sterile.
Sterile. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you relate?
Because when you sit, like the temperature
Your balls
like
get
cooks your
fucked
balls
up.
pretty much.
The nicotine.
You don't think it
too
would like
long.
warm up the
Get 'em
sperm?
moving?
Like,
Get 'em-
yeah, get
Get 'em moving.
it pumping.
Light a fire under their ass. Yeah, get them fucking going.
I still got a decent load on me.
Yeah.
That's
What
good.
are you putting? 2, 3 fluid ounces?
I'll get a measuring cup for you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I keep track of it.
Little medicine
Right.
cup.
Yeah.
What was What were we talking about right before? No, the drinking thing.
Yeah, parties and shit.
That was a weird party for me because that was the first real big shift for me of people that I knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like the epitome of your friends or what?
No. Like going from because so many people I talk to now I didn't go to school with. The vast
yeah.
majority.
Yeah.
I didn't go to
same.
school with.
Yeah.
So now it's like that thing was like, oh yeah, I didn't go to Tremper. I'm like, oh yeah, I hang out with the Tremper kids now. This is what we do. I was like, okay, because I don't have anybody from Lakeview because most of them stink, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
They smell bad. So
I'm friends with a lot of people from high school, but I wasn't friends with them in high school, which I think is
Right.
interesting. I think
Right.
that's really
That's another interesting because like you knew people from different schools,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
like to then meet more people from schools
my
after
home.
you're not even there
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah. The whole like series of events have been very cool, very
Right.
interesting. I don't know. It's very.
Last 3 years have been interesting. It's been 3 years. Yeah, high school.
Yeah, it's
3
been
years.
3 years. Yeah.
I was
That's a
stressed.
lot.
Sucks.
I was I was at work and I was kind of by myself, and it was September 1st, but I didn't realize it. It was kind of windy, a little cool out.
Yeah.
It was like 3 p.m. and this matters.
What was the temperature out?
It was 70.
70.
And I was just like,
It's
I
cool.
felt like
it cloudy?
sad. I felt like weird.
Yes,
like
it was.
re-
Yeah, that day
I
was.
felt like really weird, like being at work. I was like, why do I
Was
have
you like
this
I
feeling?
should be somewhere right now or what?
And then I remember I looked at my clock. I was like, oh, it's September. And I realized I'm like, this is the first year that I didn't have anything coming up in the fall to look forward to.
Right.
Death.
It was really weird. I was like, this is the first time. What?
He said death. I said it's coming.
Right.
I've had the same thing.
5 years.
The same feeling.
Yeah.
like
Like,
last
oh my
year
God,
before I
this
did
is the
school.
first time I don't have school coming up. I don't have this. Like, I was stressed about this thing, and I was like, it's not there anymore. Like, oh, fuck. I don't have to think about that.
I get kind of weird feelings about like knowing that the people we went to high school with that went to college straight out of high school this is like their last year.
Fuck, dude.
And so and it like I know I'm on a good path and I'm doing things correctly.
It freaks you out a little bit,
but knowing that like it hasn't, like at any moment it could crash.
Mm-hmm. Either path.
Yeah. And
for anybody. Anything
but,
can be over for anybody now.
And I know, I don't know, college is dumb, and most of the people that are going to finish college are probably not even going to end up doing what
they do.
What they're going to school for.
Or
but
hate it either way.
But it's still kind of a scary thing to know that I haven't really done anything crazy with my life, like really like impressive, and
you don't think so? You don't think people look at your Spotify and think, "Damn, that kid's got something to together"?
Or like they're the music.
I mean,
like you don't think,
but it's not like a flex, I guess. Not that I'm super concerned about it.
But is
flex,
graduating
guess,
from like some dumb UW school such a flex either?
I think so, yeah. I think graduating from college is a big deal just because of listen to how we talk about it.
Have you been to college?
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
It's easy.
It's
pick the right one.
I mean,
if you picked, don't get me wrong. I think, okay, no, this is the thing. If someone's like, I graduated college with an engineering degree, I'd be like, you did it.
Yeah.
Good fuck for you.
That's the thing. It depends what you do.
If they're like, I graduated with a teaching degree, I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Go.
All right, here's the thing. I used to hate on being a teacher a lot just because of how my view of how people would act. I would never be a fucking teacher.
We did 2 episodes ago. Actually, we hit on teachers almost every episode.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. No, but they're important.
I love you, Mom.
They're almost like taking a bullet, honestly. And some people are really good.
Right now,
I've had really good teachers in my time.
Yeah.
But it's a killer.
But yeah, there's a lot of people where I feel like why are you a teacher? And also like, how the fuck can you how are you an 8th grade teacher? That's fucking awful.
The thing that fucked me up about college is that I was meeting everybody who was in education courses, and I was like, you're a moron. Yeah. What do you mean you're going to teach kids? I wouldn't let you near mine. Like, if I had a kid right now, I'd be like, that man's dangerous. Don't go near him.
Lock him up.
Lock them. Like, seriously,
check his computer.
Every person I knew, like, in school that wanted to be a teacher, I was like, what? But the engineers are right there. Why don't we? What? But they're actually smart. Why don't
they teach the class? You say?
Well, it was just like
because
they might.
They might. You know what I mean? Like one of my best teachers
ever program the teacher.
One of my best teachers I had was a biology teacher who worked at Abbott before they became a teacher. It's a great teacher because he did the fucking work.
We had a chemistry teacher like that.
Yeah, and also we had I never had him, but he was a physics teacher, I think, and he didn't have an education degree. He just knew physics, and
he was just like
he was a good teacher for
worldly man.
I remember, yeah. So I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll end up being a band director.
I mean, what do you hear? I mean,
I've been hearing bad shit about the Kenosha middle schools.
Yeah, because
I can't say who, but like I know people who work there, and they said that I mean, a lot of times with certain middle schools, the turnover rate is really.
Are you saying that our middle schoolers are hitting devious licks, and and Gen Z will be a generation of devious licks?
Yes. I mean, the kids are all over the place, man. Like, I don't even mean that in like a cynical cliche way. I just mean like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, middle school was never a good place necessarily, never like a calm place. No. It's middle school.
When we were in 8th grade, it was nonsense.
Every day
was chaos.
Chaos.
How does it care?
It was fucking hilarious.
How are they not going to think about? They just got a year of doing online classes.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that's why the devious licks are.
They all have attention deficit disorder now.
This isn't real.
Yeah, right.
Just take it.
We can
take it from the wall. Just climb.
They're gonna tear down. They're eventually just gonna take the building. They're gonna like steal the teachers' cars. They're gonna steal the teachers.
Waiting for someone to walk out with a toilet.
They're like ripping out the mask.
Already happened. Somebody took a urinal.
Oh my God! How the fuck did you take that out of the wall?
Where? Here on TikTok?
It was on TikTok. Somebody took a urinal.
Are you saying that kids are doing shit like that in middle school here?
No, I'm just saying that like the teachers are just like quitting. Like there's teachers who are like, yeah, I'm just waiting on my contract to end so that I can get my student loans paid off because there was like a deal or whatever.
Yeah.
But like they're like there is nothing like good for anybody there. Like there's no reason for there's no motivation for the teachers to do anything because they have no support.
Oh, I thought it was having one of the highest like paid jobs for like being off 6 months of the year.
No, I mean like
Really?
yeah, but
I
like
wasn't paying attention.
the average income in the United States is $45,000. We could go on.
You
this
can live
rant.
off that.
but like
Yeah, I'm
dealing
saying,
with
but what teachers-
mentally ill generations of children is not fair.
They
like that's
deserve it.
that
I think
should
I was
never
with you one
happen.
time. We
They
went to the
deserve it.
ESC
But
one
it should
time.
not be no.
I was with you at the ESC one time. You remember when Brandon spoke at the ESC?
Yeah.
Well, you were there for that, right?
I spoke there too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was
Okay. Yeah.
good.
There's a teacher there that said she makes $11,000 a year. Bro, that's like
That's not.
that's like minimum fucking
That's
wage.
bad.
That's not. No way. That's true. Because I remember looking at the wages of. Because all the wages are online. Dude, there was 3 teachers at Lakeview that were getting paid $64,000 a year. They're off 6 months of the fucking year.
But that's not
good.
everybody. That's,
that's-
literally not everybody.
The worst person was like 35,000, but that was because it was their first year being a teacher.
But she wasn't a.
Right.
That ain't bad.
I don't know what she. I mean,
I don't see how like
it was.
teachers are literally the root of the
problem.
problem. Like they're
They
not.
are the root of the
problem.
problem. They're
That's
half
not
the problem.
true.
They're half the problem because they don't
Sure.
unionize in the right way because they don't care.
No, because the
So
fucking
you're
state
for
took
the
away
union?
the right to unionize.
What about every other union?
What in other
There's
states?
still unions in the state, and most of the teachers are still in the union.
Right,
They just
but how
joined
is
a
that their
different
fault?
union.
How is
They
that
just
their
joined
fault?
a different union.
Yeah, but still, what else are they supposed to do?
I just want a principled argument from teachers that supposedly stand up for education so well, but every time I see them outside with the sign, it's always for more money. I'm just saying. I've never.
They deserve more money.
Yeah, but I've never seen the real shit come down to it. That's all I'm saying.
Because
you've ever seen them go out there for
there
real
needs
shit?
to be like a statistic
Right?
taken. There needs to be like an actual experiment
I
of
see what
what
you're saying.
I
Of
understand.
what's going to happen, because they should earn more money if they're able to work with the district to make their working situation better. Like,
and if they ever
you know
made
what I
a
mean?
TikTok, they should be
then they would
fired.
get more money.
Take them
That's
off.
also true.
No, like here, there was
You should
people
have
like
film
with the
students.
COVID thing. Like there was a lot of teachers like they want their safety and stuff. Get that.
Sure.
Different thing. But before that, it was always about the money. There wasn't people out here like rooting for like fucking computers and shit like that.
Well, not
There
the
wasn't-
people. The people on the news, no, but the people who genuinely are at home and like they just go home to
I'm
their
just
family.
saying,
Like
with
they
people with
want to
so
teach
much
students.
time to organize. They just don't.
Yeah, no, they have no time.
They need a
They
leader.
do have a decent
They have to
amount of
fucking
time.
take care of a lot of them have fucking kids.
Well, why are they having kids so early?
This guy.
They are around them
This
all
guy.
day. Why
he
do
can,
they
he,
need
he
more?
can never be wrong.
They're hogs.
You guys need to get a teacher on the podcast.
We should.
We could.
Who should we get? What teacher should we like from a college?
No.
We will have
Get a
teacher
middle
on
school
this thing.
teacher.
You
Get,
know what I'm talking
Get Alan.
fucking, yeah,
Blyce.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Blyce would be a good one.
Blyce would
but
be interesting.
Go back.
He
Get Alan.
wouldn't, he wouldn't go crazy.
Get
though.
Alan.
You know what
He
I'm
would go
talking
crazy.
about.
I do. I just don't
I'm
like.
making
I
a
just
meme
like.
out of
I just
it.
love how you have no compromise with it, though. It's just funny to me.
Why would I compromise for anybody? Especially
I love
now.
how you sound so
Well,
ignorant about the whole
Especially
situation.
now. Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're really talking yourself in circles.
Out of
here.
all the teachers that I've had in my life, you have like 15 teachers in your life. I think I had one good one. I'm just saying that's a bad
Way
record.
more than 15 teachers in your life.
Well, then it's an even worse record. They're not repping very good.
I think
either
we've
way.
had too many teachers in our life. I think we should have maybe like 4
like a mom.
over the
No,
course of
I
time.
think that's all. I
I think you should have 1 teacher, no, 2 teachers per school.
I think you should damn near
Grade
get
level.
to pick because everybody learns differently.
Yeah.
You know. Some
How do you
people
pick? I don't
like
care
some
about
people like
grades.
stricter teachers.
Should the
have
teachers
grades.
pick you?
Maybe type shit like
We should do something fun. We should have no grades. We should make it pass and fail, or you just have to learn.
you think that would actually think that would be
I
like
think
a
it'd be interesting.
good system.
We never tried it.
Write up
I don't know.
a plan. Write up an essay for me. I'll
I'll
read
let
it
you
over.
read it.
Let's go to a board meeting. Let's go to an ESC
Let's
board
go to the
meeting.
ESC board meeting
and
and yeah.
You say that you say what you think about teachers, and then like I'll just be sitting there like,
And you're like, and first
every
of
time
all,
I see those motherfuckers outside, they're asking for money.
more money. You don't want shit.
They're on the streets begging.
Bullshit. Just fucking roast. Just getting on. It's like they're like, what do you think we could do for our community? Like, well, first of all, you can get the lazy asses off the street. And then they'll go back to work.
Get them in here. They're outside. Get them in here.
Get
I
'em
want
in.
to fucking talk to these people.
Yeah, it's like they come out, they're like screaming, and they're just like, you're yelling at them, they're yelling at you. They're like, fuck these people.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah, go back outside. I'm tired of looking at you.
No, we would solve everything. No, we wouldn't. No, but
It would be a mess.
You ever heard of the pass fail thing? Is just the weird thing around it is just like when Bush made the Common Core thing, and we have all the standards. It becomes
was really
bureaucracy, and it's not like real
I
grades.
have no idea.
Common Core is what
that
you
check,
learn.
Check plus, check minus thing.
No, Common Core is exactly what you learned in school.
Yeah.
It's
I
it's
heard
the
teachers
curriculum we
I
learn.
remember hearing a lot about.
Yeah.
It's more
Common Core.
it's more like
With
the testing that comes out of it. They're like, we need kids to score over this. The problem is that the bill itself, it goes, we need kids to score this well, and then if you don't do better than that score the next year, then you don't like get as much funding. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to do better if everyone gets like 95%?
So you
start plateauing.
you take a dub 1 year and then
That's it.
you go downhill like 5 years and then you
Right. But
take
also
another dub and then
it's not real. You know what I mean? Like it's not a real way of doing
it's not
things. And also you have like teachers having to judge themselves on how they're teaching. And then it's like, but really their teaching style, the only way it's considered good is if it gets those test scores good. But
which is not up to them.
It's not up to them. And also that doesn't represent like kids.
That's what I was saying. Like, because there's a lot of kids that don't care, you know?
Right.
And that one kid in your class that doesn't care is going to,
yeah, and I'm not saying,
and that's not on the kid or the teacher. Like if the kid doesn't care, the kid, you know. Like,
well, we also don't teach kids how to learn how to love learning.
Well, yeah, because I think it has a lot to do with being in school for 8 hours a day.
This is true.
Fucking
sure.
Being on
bouncing
a
in
bell
between
system.
having
I mean, adults hate going to things for 8 hours. Like, obviously a kid would hate. It's the same fucking thing as a 9 to 5 job.
Well, our school days are weird compared to other countries. And also, we don't
feed
like
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Well,
It's
and,
like,
it's. I mean,
also we don't feed our kids shit.
what do
They're
you
like,
mean?
why is everyone? They're like, these kids are all
disgusting.
tired and jumping off the wall. And it's like, well, what did they have for lunch? Well,
Spicy
they had
chicken nuggets.
Spicy chicken nuggets. And they're like, and a chocolate milk. It's like
Pizza
wow, really?
soaked in ranch.
Soaked in ranch.
I
A
wonder,
bowl of ranch with pizza.
I wonder why they're feeling a little nutritionally low today.
I
I think that's a big part of it too.
A little rambunctious.
Michelle Obama.
We don't feed our kids any real shit.
No, she actually tried to help.
Yeah, I know.
But she didn't help.
I'm out of pocket with that. I have no idea what
On
that whole
par.
argument is.
On
I just
par.
know people blame her.
Yeah, it was always the meme of
her
like,
methods-
fuck Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Her methods of change are the same way the teachers wanting more money. I think
Well,
it's the same
okay.
way.
What is it?
Here's
a lot
the
of filler.
Here's the
Nothing
thing.
really.
Here's the thing, right? So our freshman year at Tremper, we had a whole market during lunch that you could go to where you could get like real food.
Right.
You know, they had like ice cream and candy and fucking chip, like
Real food.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but like not like the
But like when my brother was in high school, he's 3 years older than us. They're getting like Subway and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's like now we have to eat garlic bread with cheese on it.
Cheese. Like literally prison food.
I remember
It's
that.
on par with prison food.
that one building that was by Winter Services looks like it's like a food manufacturing plant because you could smell food being made.
It just makes
They make it for
food.
the schools and for the jails, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They make the same food for the same place.
So
for
you
different places.
literally are eating prison
You're
food.
literally eating prison level. Prison level. It might not be the same meal. Prison level food. What time are we at?
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
should-
We'll crap it up.
We'll wrap. Yeah, we'll give
Yeah.
a few minutes
What
here. But
we'll crap it up.
Wrap it up. Don't
You-
judge me.
you-
Shut
yeah.
up.
okay.
Who are you?
We like going a little long with the guests.
I
Where
am-
can we find you?
Yxng Davi, Davi, on anywhere, pretty much.
Right.
Is your Instagram? It's a little different, isn't it?
No, my Instagram, it's all Yxng
okay.
Davi. My TikTok has 2 eyes on it because someone wanted to take my
They
name,
hate you.
which whatever.
They hate you because they
Whatever.
hate
Not
you.
that I really post on there, but there's a few things on there. I prefer Spotify, but you can
Your
listen to me.
music.
You can listen to me anywhere. My music. We barely even talked about my
We don't
music.
need to.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
We
it's-
did for like a whole other episode.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. DM me. Talk to me.
Don't
I talk to
encourage
everybody.
them. Don't
I talk
encourage them.
to everybody.
He's a good conversation.
I'm pretty bad. Sometimes I'm bad at DMs on Instagram, but you hit me up on Snapchat or something. Like,
You're in.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
So that's
We'll
have.
post it all in like the bio and shit.
We'll have everything. Yeah.
You look good.
All links to the bio.
Good,
Everyone listening, please check out the Instagram,
So-
the Facebook,
Go
the
support
Twitter,
him on
the TikTok. It's Tipped and
everything.
Stiff Podcast. And go check out the people who help us out with the studio space, www.ikenosha.com. Check them out. It's on the Facebook. It's everywhere. It's on all our link trees. We have everything organized. So it's really, if you're not clicking it, it's your fault. And I want you to know that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 35. Have a great one.